What is up, my brothers and sisters? It's your boy Juice. So, there's a double hurricane coming for the East Coast. And what did I tell you? Everybody forgets for some reason. Because there's always so much bullshit going on that they forget what I tell them, right? And they just completely forget what what I've been saying. And, there's going to be 2 hurricanes coming. And they're going to mold into one. And it's going to be a super hurricane, right? But, I guarantee you that when it does happen, everybody's going to say it was weather manipulate. They're controlling the weather because there's facts and there's documents that they can cloud seed these things and steer them. And, what they fail to realize is, we're telling you like a week and a half in advance, but they're not going to be told, these people aren't going to realize there's 2 hurricanes coming until the last minute. And then that's the reason why everybody's going to be like, oh, it's weather manipulation. They did this to us. And I'm like, how, every storm is weather manipulation now. For some reason, I don't understand. God never comes into the equation with these people, and, I'm like, they must not believe in, the Almighty because, their explanation is that it's always weather manipulation. Even though we're warning you a week and a half right? Week and a half away. Unless you're going to die and be those fucking idiots that thinks it's weather manipulation. And then the rest of America is going to be manipulation. Dumbass. It's Almighty, and you're too blind to see his miracles and his signs. And what did I tell you? What did I tell you? People forget. I said, stay away from the East Coast a couple of weeks ago. Didn't I? Yeah, I remember saying that. I got a video. And then I said that there was earthquakes coming. We predicted this stuff ahead of time. So when it happens, people are going to act like they're stupid as hell, right? Because there's nothing but dumbasses in the world nowadays, right? And, they're going to say that it was weather modded, right? Even though we're warning you, and these are what the prediction models are saying, right? Because they control everything, the government's involved in everything, right? Except for Charlie Kirk's shooting. What I'm saying? Yeah. That wasn't made to divide people or anything. That's just, it happened organically, And, when this thing happens, people are going to say it was weather mod, right? And even though this is the peak of hurricane season right now, that's why it's heating up. And I told you, I said, stay away from the East Coast. And that there was going to be earthquakes. And sure enough, there's earthquakes happening. And now there's hurricanes happening. Uh-oh. But no one's going to come to my channel and watch it. They just think that I'm crazy and that I don't know what I'm talking about, right? And then they want to believe all the bullshit. See, people want to believe the illusion. They don't want to hear the truth. And no matter how much truth you show them or how many facts you present, they're never going to believe it. That's why I said, if somebody told you the truth, you wouldn't believe it anyways. Your head is so full of bullshit and brainwash and manipulation of lies, not weather manipulation, lies, that even if the truth was presented to you, you wouldn't believe it anyways. So, that's why I stopped explaining things. That's why I stopped trying to warn people because, people are just stupid as fuck and they don't want to believe it anyway. So, what's the point? But I make these videos for the people who can see it, who will see it. It ain't for everybody. You know what I mean? So, yeah.